The LEGO Star Wars leaks just keep flooding in, and today we have official images of the UCS X-Wing. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on all these crazy LEGO Star Wars leaks that have been happening, and of course I'll make videos when there's official images to reveal later in the year, so you're not going to want to miss that. Also, big thank you to Bricklicker who posted these images on his YouTube channel. But let's talk about this X-Wing. Set number 75355 for $240. It has 1,949 pieces, so a modest 400 piece increase from the set that we saw in 2013. Now there's a couple interesting callbacks to early years of LEGO Star Wars in this set, the first of which being the box art on this set. Now it is still the newer style box art generally with the black box, but the stars and the clouds in the background of the X-Wing are definitely a callback to the box of the original UCS X-Wing from the year 2000. So is the position of the X-Wing on the box seemingly. It seems to be facing the exact same way in a very similar orientation. The two minifigs in the set, unsurprisingly, Luke Skywalker and R2-D2. R2-D2 will probably have back printing, but the Luke Skywalker is very, very good. They did a great job with this one. Plenty of detail, arm printing, crazy good looking dual molded legs. I mean, this is a top tier Luke Skywalker pilot minifigure, exactly what you would want for $240. Now, when it comes to the placement of minifigures, it's honestly probably my biggest issue with this set. They have R2-D2 fit on the top of the X-Wing, and he is just way too small to be in that X-Wing. You wouldn't put Luke Skywalker in the cockpit, and you shouldn't put R2-D2 behind the cockpit. They should have used a larger R2-D2 dome piece and done something different for that. I just don't think that looks very good straight up. It didn't look all that great in 2013, although it was a little bit better then because the X-Wing I think was a little slimmer. This one's a bit of a fatter X-Wing. We'll show a comparison pic in a minute, but it doesn't quite work for R2-D2 there. I'm just not a fan of that. I also don't love the way Luke Skywalker attaches to the base. It definitely feels like something they just stuck on there. But the reason that Luke looks like he's stuck onto the base is because that base design is another one of those callback things. That base design is what they used in the early 2000s. I'm not entirely sure why they went back to this OG base design for this LEGO Star Wars UCS set, outside of just, it's an X-Wing, and we can do something that has a callback to the early 2000s just because. You may have noticed on the stand, there's the printed display plaque. They did a great job with this, and they also got rid of the little mold bit that was on the front of those display plaques. I think the Ferrari had this problem where you can see where the part would connect to the sprue, and it looks pretty ugly, especially on very expensive LEGO sets. You just should figure that out, and it looks like they just figured it out, which is the kind of thing I'm looking for from LEGO at times, you know?
Lies! Deceptions!
LEGO is lying to us again. Unbelievable. I was just sitting on the couch editing the video and I realized that in one picture the mark isn't there, but in the other picture the mark is clearly there. Hence, they photoshopped the image to try and falsely advertise to us that there was no mark on the display plaque because people complained about it with the Ferrari. So when this set came out, they wanted to hide it from you. Absolutely disgusting behavior. I just can't believe that LEGO continues to try to false advertise and lie to its consumers. You can make just a good product and people will buy it. But when you try to hide stuff like this, it gets under my skin so much. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I hate people that lie, I hate companies that lie. It just makes me angry. And this is just a clear example. There's no way around this. They tried to hide it, and we found it. Unreal. Now, turning our attention to the actual X-Wing, I have seen a completely mixed reaction to this one. And I get it. This is a much different X-Wing than we've really seen before. It's a beefy boy. I think they did something really good with the cockpit, too, when they printed it. They printed the cockpit. It's so much better. It's so much better. So that's actually my second UCS X-Wing. The first one that I ever tried to build, I went to apply the sticker to the cockpit, messed it up, never tried again, could never get the sticker to look right on the cockpit. Just a problem if there ever was one, and they solved that here by making it printed, as they should be for $240 once again. I just think it's a far more accurate model than what we had before, and at the end of the day, that's generally what I'm looking for in LEGO Star Wars sets and minifigures, and this set does that, except for the R2-D2 on the top. Now, it does have that nice feature, of course, where you can open up the wings, and they seem to open further than in years past, more to an X position. It's a beefy UCS X-Wing, and whether you like that or not, I don't think this set was going to be all that exciting no matter what. I think, obviously, our eyes are towards the fall for this year with that UCS Venator looming large. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my comparison between the 2013, and 2023 UCS X-Wing.